Remember, the 5th of November, the gunpowder treason and plot. I know of no reason why the gunpowder treason should ever be forgotten. The poem is longer and today is the 4th of November, but don't panic, this will be an episode to remember.
Hey folks, Luke Ripa here and welcome to a new episode of Luke Ripa Collection here on Wikos. I hope you enjoyed that cold opening despite it being an obvious choice given the day and the month. You guessed it, today we're going to take a look at the Canadian Blu-ray Steelbook of V for Vendetta, the cult political thriller produced by the Wachowski sisters and based on Alan Moore's graphic novel illustrated by David Lloyd. The movie again is really famous today and it made Lloyd's Guy Fawkes mask design even more iconic and popular, furthering it as a protest symbol. The film is also famous for starring Natalie Portman, for Alan Moore removing its name from the credits due to hating the film's take, and its production history around V. The character in fact was originally played by James Purefoy, who quit after 6 weeks of filming over creative differences on how V should be portrayed. Given V always wears a mask, they didn't reshoot those scenes, but rather cast Hugo Weaving in the role, finished production, and dubbed what Purefoy shot instead. You can't really spot who's who unless you are someone who knows a lot about film or works in the industry. Actors surely can spot that too. In any case, you would be able to spot the differences if you looked for them. If you are watching the movie normally, you wouldn't be able to notice anything. Anyways, enough of that, let's go to the table and take a look. This is the front. We have a very interesting black, red and white artwork featuring both V and Natalie Portman about protesters wearing Guy Fawkes masks, all in a golden frame. We also get the two headline names, the title, and from the creators of the Matrix trilogy. Turning it around, and we have the V logo on a black background with credits below in which you can see Alan Moore is not credited. In terms of audio, and I'm recovering details from Blu-ray.com, we have English in Dolby True HD 5.1, English, French, Canadian, German, Italian, Spanish and Japanese in Dolby Digital 4.1. In terms of subtitles, we got English, French, German, Italian, Japanese, Portuguese, Spanish, Danish, Dutch, Finnish, Norwegian and Swedish. The lack of quality in the audio has to be found in the fact that while the Steelbook is a 2010 release, the actual Blu-ray was released in 2008, so 2 years after the format was actually launched. Okay, with that out of the way, let's open it. We got the Blu-ray disc, and the print inside presents a shot of protesters in Guy Fawkes masks. Really simple, but really cool. Let's put everything back. And here it is, the 2010 Canadian Steelbook Blu-ray edition of V for Vendetta. The movie deviates significantly from the source material as some key characters and plot lines from the comic were dropped and the EV is quite different from what we see in the movie. Most importantly, the themes are quite different. The graphic novels come from fascism and anarchism, while the movie, in order to make the project more bankable to studios, goes for freedom versus authoritarianism. The film is really good on its own, but I understand those who look down on it given the stray from the source material. I like the film though, and it's impossible not to see why it became a cult over the years. Anyways, that's it for this episode. Did you watch V for Vendetta? What did you think about it? Do you prefer the graphic novel? Let me know down in the comments. As always, if you like the video, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and follow us on all of our social media. You can find us on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, X, TikTok, and Twitch. My name is Luke Ripa, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.